What's good? What's good? Welcome to the late night talk show featuring the one and only DJ Joe Brown. What's good? Kaison, what up, man? We broadcasting live off of live IG. You know, usually we be doing it on Live Me, but we're broadcasting live off of live IG and on Spreaker.com live. Shout out to everybody in the building passing through. Welcome to the late night talk show. This is what our third episode on this darn on this thing, man. We kicking it. We got a good decent lineup for you with the show. Cause you know I was rushed on doing this show. I wasn't supposed to do this show. This show wasn't supposed to come out until like May. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I initially talked to my producer was saying, "Well, listen, we gotta at least get a little airtime in, you know, do some promotion, you know, for the show." So I have been trying to, you know, cap off the morning talk show, and because the morning talk show was so lit, I was still doing the morning talk show. So, you know, it worked out for the good, because I couldn't wait till May. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The late night talk show hype was getting so live and in effect that I could not wait till May to try and do the late night talk show. I had to catch it while it's hot. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that's popping in on the live IG. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who I am right now, it's the one and only, the king of all podcasts, DJ Joe Brown. And this podcast was definitely dedicated and brought to you by kaisonsworld.com. If you check me out on IG at DJ Joe Brown 22, you'll see that I'm wearing my Chanel from kaisonsworld.com. Feel good, look good. I love this color on me. You feel me? I'm a simple type of dude. I like the black and white, you know. So I got a couple of promotion shows. I am an ambassador over at Kaison's World, and tonight I will be giving Kaison himself an exclusive interview. I've been trying to get this interview in for the longest. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kaison for taking the time out to do this quick little interview. Well, it's not quick because we got a lot of questions, and it's this type of interview that you're about to hear is one of those type of interviews where I gotta do both sides of Kaison's. I gotta you know, see what his business aspect side is and his music side, and we're gonna check that out tonight. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Kaison, you ready, man? Where you at? You gotta hit that request button, man. So yeah, we definitely lit, man. Shout out to the quarantine life. You know what I'm saying? I do offer services to folks. I do offer some engineering service. If you want to start your podcast, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Where I can do it right here from my crib, and you can do your thing right from your crib. You know what I'm saying? DM me for more information on that. Okay. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building tonight, man. Listen. Also, I got an exclusive interview, hopefully with Honey, a producer and an artist. Y'all know who she is. She does flyers as well, so hopefully I can get an interview with her tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to set that up for you. Okay. Kaison talking about where the motherfucking button at. Listen, bro, click the damn button, bro. Look. Shit, this man gonna make me look on my damn other account, cause I don't even fucking know what. Yo, bruh. We've been on Live Me too long. You feel me? Anybody know what Live Me is? You know, that's the app. That's the app where it's easy to pop in the beam then. But when you take a nigga off that app and you bring him to Instagram, he don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. It took him a minute, y'all. And if anybody know Kaison, you can hear his voice.
Hey, we definitely been on Live Me too motherfucking long, man. No cap.
Yeah.
What it do, Joe?
Okay, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man, another beautiful day, man. Just ended Freestyle Friday on the fresh Friday. We like kids on this motherfucker. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Okay, so first of all, I want to tell you what my favorite song is Give 'Em Hell off the album. I want to first say that. I could run that shit back.
The intro.
About 4 or 5 times.
Intro.
Yeah, talk to me about it. What's up with that, man? Where you get all the energy from on that song?
Hey, well, first thing I'm gonna say about that record is, right, because we got 2 other big artists that use that beat months after me, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, shout out to Lil Uzi Vert and shout out to Bankroll Freddy that used the beat also. You feel me? But as you hear, we demolished that. But yeah, I pretty much got that beat, man. Somebody sent it to me, and that the first thing came to my mind, bro. Like, as soon as I heard that shit, I was just like, bro, I'm finna get them for hell on this shit, and yeah, that shit just came together because we don't really write, so it was more like a process of just saying that shit, and then it was like, oh, that shit might just work on this motherfucker.
Right. Okay then. Okay. Before I get any further in the music side, let's talk about this business. The business that you got going on, this empire that you done fuck around. They done fuck around and put it into your hands, or
they done
fuck around and let a real nigga, you know, saying creep up on some shit. Yeah. Tell me about this business journey that you decide to take, and why you went into retirement from making music.
Damn, but you just went deep all in one question. Yeah, that was like really 2 questions in one. Like, yeah, but I was in Denver, Colorado. I think it was November 2018, and I had always wanted to get into the fashion thing. Like, that was something that I actually wanted to go to college for. And I started my own boutique, and I mean, we was up and running online, pretty much just drop shipping. And a lot of people that was coming to my site was saying, like, I had some good products, but my prices were too high. So I pretty much just saved up a few thousand, and we just pretty much just bought all the manufacturing products that we needed to actually make them products at the house. You feel me?
Okay.
So, and now we where we at now.
Okay then. Now let's talk about this retirement. Retirement from doing music.
Well, the thing about that, bro, I just keep that short and simple. Like, music was the first thing that I knew I loved, like, outside of family. Like, music is the first thing that I, like, accepted, knowing that I could die from, you feel me? And once I actually was in that position to see a great, like, individual and artist, like, literally, like, witness him die from music, it just changed my whole aspect about music. And I got a daughter, and to me it was like, doing music is something I love, but not more than like my family, you feel me? So not being able to be there for my daughter, my brothers, my sister, my mom, like, I felt like music wasn't enough to sacrifice all of them for, you feel me? And me having the mindset that I have, I know it's more than one way to make $1 million. So it was like, either I know I'm gonna die from, you know what I mean, especially where I'm from, who I am, the people that know who I am and the people that surround me, like, you feel what I'm saying? We the only ones that's getting murdered out here in these streets. Like, ain't no actors dying from bullets, no athletes. You got no politicians. Politicians not even dying from bullets no more. It's only rappers. So for me, it just wasn't worth that. Like, losing everything for that.
Right. Okay. So, okay, now how did you get your business concept? How did this all come about? First of all, tell us about your business, kaisonworld.com.
Well, for everybody who don't know, let me break it down. I am Kaison, CEO of Kaison's World, YBF Printing. We're a screen printing company. We do sublimation, vinyl printing, heat transfer printing. As you can see, you know what I mean, we got like a million more boxes down there full of stuff, but we ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, pretty much like I was saying earlier, I wanted to manufacture my own products so I could put my own prices instead of like drop shipping. 80% of online consumers shop from boutiques that are drop shipping. Drop shipping is the 4th largest financial gross in America right now. And I just wanted to be able to have more power over the products that I sell and how I sell them and when I sell them, compared to most people who just want to make a profit margin and not really care about how small or how big it was. And so I just pretty much bought all my own manufacturing products, the machinery that I needed. I did like 2 months worth of research on the average pricing on clothing, and we just pretty much went from there, and we took off 2 months later after buying our own machinery.
Okay, that's what's up. So we talking the whole 9 yards.
Everything. Always in your phone.
Okay.
If you know Joe, you know it. You know it.
What's okay? So, what's your mission behind the business? What's the main mission?
Well, that's kind of like a 2-part question. Like, at first, we just wanted to be a printing company that was selling our own products and able to branch out to people outside of my average community. To now, we're trying to be the Amazon for artists. And when I mean artists, I mean by all spectrums of art. Painters, graphic designers, photographers, fashion designers, stylists. So that's my goal now. I'm trying to build a platform where we got traffic like Amazon and everybody is as one products that's getting traveled through one site. So we're all just seeing the same traffic.
Right.
See, Lou just came here. What up, Lou?
What's good, everybody? Coming on IG. 7T, what up, Poetic? Jason, what's up, T. Lou? How you doing? Shout out to everybody coming through. I had to get y'all off of live me real quick. Like, we're broadcasting live on IG, and I'm here with the entrepreneur and artist, music artist, Kaison's, the owner of KaisonWorld.com. Okay, so let's talk about KaisonWorld.com only for like a hot second. Only KaisonWorld.com. Okay. Only. I have been waiting all fucking week and some change for my damn shirt, just because I knew how great it would be. And I'm wearing it today, you guys. I'm wearing a product and I'm an ambassador. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all check out my 25% discount. Hit that Joe B. Okay, so tell me, because I like how you switched that up with Kaison World. You know, not a lot of people is doing it, but a lot of people isn't doing what you're doing on Kaison World. So talk to me about that.
Pretty much Kaison World is the umbrella that I decided to put over everything else I'm doing. I've had 4 to 5 other businesses that I've started, but I didn't actually legalize them. Kaison's World is the first legalized product and project that we've actually put together where we filing taxes off of it. And we seeing revenue off of it. Like, it's pretty much the hub of everything.
Okay. Okay, then. So, what's the advertisement looking like with the ambassadors?
Advertisement, man.
I see you got the ambassadors.
It's crazy, man. And it depends on what aspect. Like you said, the ambassadors. I mean, I got you. I got Honey. I got Lena. We got Pocahontas. I got a few youth that I'm about to start putting on as far as advertisers that got a good following on social media. We #1 right now on Yelp. Like, if you're looking for screen printing in Georgia, we #1 on Yelp. Like,
congratulations to that, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, we just got that, man.
Yeah.
We just touched that 5,000 a month mark, so we #1 on Yelp.
Okay. Okay, then what's your hottest item out on kaisonworld.com right now?
If we talking about from the standpoint of seeing the most income, I would have to say the woman's thick thigh stand patient shirt. That's definitely #1.
Okay.
But as far as if you just saying my aspect of it, it wouldn't even be one product. It would be like one whole collection. I got the Money Mental collection. It's pretty much products that look exactly like what I'm wearing right now. It's a lot of $100 bills with different designs. We got the sick paper we just dropped with the $100 bill with the mask on his face. Like,
that's what I want.
Just a lot of money. I actually got a few on back there too, though.
I'm gonna have to go and cop that one. Y'all make sure y'all go to kaisonsworld.com right now and check out all this high items. If you want 25% off right now, let me go do my little fresh commercial break right now. Kaison don't know nothing about this part. You feel me? That's why he hired me. Okay, let me go ahead and hit this natural commercial break for you. Okay, check out kaisonsworld.com right now, and you can get 25% off only if you hit Joe B for the promo code. All right, that's Joe B for the promo code. Okay, also, now listen. What you're listening to right now is voicemail featuring what is that? Pravy. Tell me about this hit right here, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy, right? It's because I actually was on the phone with Pravy last night for like 2 hours, and I literally was telling him, like, out of all the records on that album, like, it's that album. If you haven't checked it out, No More Favors is out on every musical platform right now. You can't check it out. But it's something about that record, man. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, because it was so, like, all the records I would say are authentic, because most of them we pretty much freestyled them. But that record, it was just like I was in a different comfort zone. I wasn't like 90% of those records I recorded them in this room, and that was the only record that wasn't recorded in this room. And that beat just came on, and it's crazy because the intro of that song is literally how we came up with that song. We just reenacted it. Like, somebody actually called his phone, and his phone was by me on the sofa while he was engineering another record. And I was like, bro, your phone ringing. He was like, man, fuck her, let it go to voicemail. And then once that beat came on, like, that was the first shit that came to my head. Like, she get calling knowing I ain't picking up.
Right.
Yeah, that's how that shit came, man. It was just too authentic, man. And I'm actually thinking about dropping a video for that, like, ASAP.
Yeah, you definitely need to drop a video for that. Okay, so what's up this cover art, man? This cover art is unbelievable. A matter of fact, I'm definitely finna do a promo pic with just the cover photo right now. The cover photo, you got a bird sitting on the goddamn couch. It's a red background. I love it. What? First of all, I noticed from your clothing side and your cover photo, I know you gotta look at yourself as some type of artist with this graphic design shit, or at least you have an eye for it. Cause I be seeing a lot of stuff with the clothing. Like who the fuck thought with the mask over the money sign, and then I look at this cover photo for this album. The whole album is red, and it's the whole vibe with it too. So what's up with that?
To be honest with the cover, it was more so like if you know anything about my music, like I'm not a person that rushes music. Like I really don't rush anything. Like I'm real big on signs, and I pretty much look at everything like everything happens at a certain time. Nothing can be rushed because it won't be authentic. And it was like that album, I kind of rushed that album compared to like my first album I dropped was called The Gift of Discernment, which is also on all platforms.
Yeah.
And that body of work on The Gift of Discernment took me 5 years. Like that's 5 years of music that I put together to make that first album. And with my second album, No More Favors, it was more so like I rushed it, but I was in so many different like places at the same time. Like you could tell by the vibe of the album. There was times on the album where I was in a real dark place, like mentally just in my own self. Then there was times where I was like in dark because of other situations, family members not being around, because I'm real big on family and loyalty. So when I put that cover together, because I do all my own artwork, it was pretty much like, that's why at that time when I made that cover, that's where I was at in life. Like I was like that bird on that sofa all alone in that burnt down house. You feel what I'm saying? Everything red, that's self-explanatory. Now I mean, I just ran with it. I didn't want to make it too cheesy, because it's like, if you think of the name No More Favors, there's so many different ways you could go about trying to make art for that. But I wanted to be more like, when you looked at it, kind of made you question it, or like how you asked me that question about that cover. That's where I kind of wanted to take it when I made it.
Right. Where do you get the title from? No More Favors.
No More Favors.
Yeah.
Dang, I wish them boys was in here so they could hear this. Yeah, I mean, but No More Favors, man. Like, if you know anything about Kaison in Atlanta, there's pretty much nobody that knows me that could say there's nothing that I've done for them for free. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've done everything from when my brother Bankroll Fresh was taking over in music. I fell back from music to become a videographer, to capture his life. You feel what I'm saying? Like I've done so much stuff for people, like with no charge, and not like, I didn't do it in like the aspect of like, I'm gonna do this shit knowing they're gonna come up and then try to get the back end. Like it literally was like, everything I've done for people has been authentic. And at that point, when I first started working on that project, I was like when I first started working on this project, I wanted that to be like, that to be stated before you even listen to it. Like I was at that breaking point to where it was like, I'm not doing nothing for nobody for free. Like no more favors. Like, and that's pretty much what it was like. And that's, yeah, the truest I can give you. I mean, I ain't gonna go too deep because the niggas that needed to hear ain't here, so I ain't gonna just go real deep. But if they was here, I'd go real deep. My baby brother in a broadcast.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to everybody coming through on IG. We're live on IG, and we also live on Spreaker.com. You can catch this episode on every single platform, like how Kaison is on every single platform. Now, while we're back on the music tip, I want to jump into, because I jumped the album. I didn't forget about it, but The Gift of Discernment. Why did you call it The Gift of Discernment?
The reason why I called it The Gift of Discernment, it was, you hear me? My AirPod just went out, but like I said, this project itself took literally 5 years. Like me and that brother right there, YBF Fly Kid, man, we worked on 5 years of music before I put those records together. And it was so much stuff going on, man. Like a lot of people don't know that I did 4 years in prison for somebody else right after graduating high school. And when I caught my time, I knew, like, there was a split second in my head right before I actually went to jail that said, don't do what you're about to do, like, just go this way. And I went this way because of loyalty, and I ended up going to prison behind it. And yeah, we had been through so much, man, and I felt like it was a lot of things that was going on in my life that I knew that I didn't have to be in, but I allowed myself to fall victim into certain situations because of the aspect that I have on loyalty and how I look at being a certain type of way to people. And I just felt like my discernment, like, was so high, but at the same time, I neglected it or use it in the wrong way, I would say. So that's what I end up, like, settling with as a name, the Gift of Discernment.
Okay, then. And okay, so now the cover photo for this, you got a statue, you got a white slash through the statue eye. I love it. I actually didn't think it was your album. I was gonna call you today. Y'all, I tell the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tell the truth. Okay, and when I first picked up on Kaison's music, I didn't listen to everything. I went straight into the Red album, okay, because I like the color red. But I bypassed this album because I thought it belonged to White Boy until I say, well, shit, his name is Kaison too, so I'm thinking some country shit for the guy, and it's you. Okay, so why that cover photo?
To be honest, there's no explanation at all for that cover. Like, literally, I had 2 other covers that I made for the album. One was a thorn crown with an all black background, and the crown was gold. That was the first album cover, and we pushed that album cover for almost a year as far as promo. And my second one was a chessboard with like 2 big, like one black and one white. I forgot what the little pieces are. The ones in the front, the soldiers. I forgot what they're called. But those were my first 2 album covers, and I ended up just seeing that statue, and I was like, I want this shit on that cover. And that's where it came from, man.
Okay, then. Okay, so what would you tell your fans, especially the ones that's trying to do what you do, start a business and work on their music industry, on their music? What would you tell your fans?
I tell my fans, no matter, even if they're not trying to do music or clothing, one, keep God first, man. Pray every day. Stay focused. Believe in yourself, no matter what the circumstances are, and keep striving, man. Like I said on one of them records on that No More Favors album, like, actually Bank said it, and I just used it on the last record on that album. Actually, the remix of Habit. And yeah, you should probably spin that next because that shit is dope. But yeah, like, don't let nobody tell you that it's not your time, because at any moment it could be your time, and you could let it pass by listening to the wrong people. So that's what I would say.
What was the one you said, spin?
The last record on there is called Habit.
Okay.
Habit remix.
Okay. Now tell me about this one.
Hey, it's that record there probably got more, like, it's only one record that I've done in like the last 3 years, and one of those records I can't even finish because I cry every time I hear it, no cap. But it's only 2 records that I would say is more authentic than this record, and one would be Cheap Thrills on the Gift of Discernment album. And this will have to be the second one. But this record, it means so much because this is the remix. The original version is on the album The Gift of Discernment featuring Street Money Slab. And this record I recorded in 2016, right after Bankroll Fresh died. This beat was actually like his beat. Like the producer that made this beat had already sent this beat to Bank like months before I used it. And Bank never used it before he passed. So when I jumped on the beat, like I was in a real dark place at this time. Like I was just going through a breakup. I had to move in with my little brother, one of my brothers at the time. And I was going through a lot, man. And only thing I could think about was my brother Supreme and my brother Bankroll Fresh when I made that record. And I was in the studio at my little brother's house. Like we had my studio at my little brother's house, and somebody was saying something about Habit, like, but not on like no rapping tip. And I took it. And like I was literally thinking about my brothers when I was making this record, because this beat was like, to me, it's probably like the most specialist beat I ever had because of what it meant before it got to me. And that's just what I mean. Like if you listen to it, I'm rapping like Bank. We talking about Bank and Supreme. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like two of the greatest influences in my life, like put on one record.
Okay then. Well, yeah, listen. I think I done questioned this man to death. All right. Shout out to Kaison for being in the building. Shout out to KaisonWorld.com. Matter of fact, this whole exclusive interview was brought to you by KaisonWorld.com. Man, I really do appreciate you stopping through, man, the late night talk show, especially being that it's my first season. You know what I'm saying? I hope we collab more on this late night talk show, man, because it's hitting. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, definitely. I'm saying, but while we got you on here, right? We might as well hit you with a 5-part interview, though. Okay,
yeah. Right now?
Yeah.
Well, let me cue my music up.
On paper, yeah.
Let me
cue. Waiting for you. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, we always 5 steps ahead, man. Yeah.
You mean to tell me? Yeah. You mean to tell me that you had questions for me?
For the interviewer, you feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, dang. Let me play my damn song in the background, man. One of my hit songs. Welcome to the late night talk show. All right, go ahead, man. You got it.
All right, that's good. First question, man. Outside, we're gonna go somewhere where people don't know unless they actually follow you and watch you on social media. So the first question that we have for you is, outside of the app Voicey itself, what was it that actually inspired you to enter into the music world?
Well,
and not as far as a DJ, but as far as making records.
Well, I've always been a writer on the low. So I've been writing since I was in grade school. And back then it was a place where I need to go to free my mind from all the chaos that was going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And so I use writing to escape that. And to throw a song together, it took me nothing. But I slipped into a coma. You know what I'm saying? This is where the DJ ad took into place. I slipped into the coma part of writing music because one of my brothers had took my songbook and throwed it away. So, and it was like 3,000 songs, and I was like, man, fuck that, I ain't writing no more. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So That's what happened to that. But what brought me to it was pain. A lot of pain, a lot of confusion was going on. So that's what inspired me to get in the music industry. So.
Okay. Good answer. We like that. So next question for Joe Brown on the Joe Brown Late Night Podcast. We know that you're a DJ. Mm-hmm. But what is your ultimate goal in DJing?
I'm retired. There is no goal in DJing. I done did everything I could possibly do. I'm retired. I ain't got to do nothing else.
Okay.
Everything else that I'm doing now with DJing, it was already written in stone. It was already something that I had a plan on doing, and y'all just ain't know nothing about it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Alright, so since we already in this realm of DJing, I know that you say you're retiring, and you mentioned earlier that the book put you into that, you losing that book put you into that coma, but outside of kind of staying away from the pain of being able to get lyrics on people, what is it that drove you to being a DJ?
What made me start DJing was, I guess, what's his name? DJ Slick Vic. I like how he talked on the beat, and I like how he was scratching the record. When I first heard that, I was at a block party, and I was like 16, 17. And right after that, my father was already DJing, but I had never heard him either. But I heard the block party first. It's kind of weird because when my father went to DJ, he didn't have no equipment at his house. He had to go to the club and use their equipment. So I never got a chance to hear him DJ. But I did hear DJ Slick Vic at and that was my first time actually being in the space watching DJing go down. And DJ Slick Vic had like 20 big ass speakers outside. He had other DJs to come on and do their little spin, and everybody was doing that same type of vibe of DJing back then. So that was when I seen that, I was like, hell yeah. And my voice, I caught this voice when I was 17. It didn't take no time for puberty to hit. So once I heard my voice on the mic, and that's crazy thing about it is I heard my voice on the mic singing in my adult years before, even though I was writing, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't singing out loud. I was just writing, you know what I'm saying? But when I heard my voice DJing, I heard that voice first. Whenever I hear myself sing now, I still be surprised. Even when I sing into the mic and I hear it, I still be surprised.
All right, well, I ain't gonna count. That's all I really had, right? So anything else I say really just the cap.
Before we go,
long live the cap.
Before we go, I wanted to ask this one question. Okay, Cap God. I seen one of the shirts, Cap God. Where is that coming from? Because you also what is it? Yeah, me too. Where does Cap God come from? I love that one shirt where it's the pink and it got the kid holding up Cap God. Where does that come from?
The cap, man. Well, if you know anything, like a lot of people don't really know, and I try to put that out there as much as possible, but the word cap in itself has been used years and years ago, but the wave of the word cap that's being used now was originated by Bankroll Fresh. Like there was no rapper that was saying that said the word cap more than once, ever. Like this was like a way of life for us in Atlanta. So that was something Bank always said to people, and that was like his thing, like ball capping. My biggest record I ever created is called Ball Capping. That's on my the Gift of Discernment album. We almost had 3 million streams on that record. And one day, how it actually got brought to me was one day I got a phone call from one of my homies that had been trying to link me and Bank together for years, like from the time I stepped out of prison to the time that I actually like became street money. And one day he sent me a video and was like, I want you to watch this video. You're going to understand what I mean by this cap shit. And the video, just to break it in a short terms, the video was a video of every artist that signed under Street Execs Street Execs Management, 2 Chainz, Caviar from Chicago, Travis Porter, Bankroll Fresh, Schoolie, and you had a lot of other people there. Dolph was there, and this before people even knew who Bankroll Fresh and Dolph really was. And the owner of Street Exec's name is Charlie, and Charlie used to bring his gold from his house to Street Execs for people to shoot on. And one day, Bank. So basically, before I keep going, I'm explaining what the cap is, like the original cap.
Right.
This is what the cap is. So Bank ended up having everybody at the studio that one night, 2 Chainz, everybody there. So the white boy Charlie, if you don't know Charlie, you just gonna think he an average white boy. You feel me? Like everybody know he's the CEO, but he was fat. Like he's been seen on Nike commercials. He's one of the sponsors for Nike now because of him losing like ton of weight, and he's a speech therapist type shit. But Charlie was out there shooting basketball on the goal, and Bank was like, I bet y'all nigga $5,000 a shot. A nigga can't shoot better than Charlie. And everybody looking at Charlie like, I mean, this a white boy. This nigga got a button up on with some slacks. He got dress shoes on. You feel what I'm saying? And just to simplify it, by the end of the night, Bankroll Fresh made $30,000, and that video is on YouTube from all the rappers. And what they didn't know was this was Charlie's goal from his house. So nobody's gonna be able to shoot better on a goal than the owner of that goal. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the cap. Like nobody knew that was his goal. That was the cap. And Bank capped the whole situation and made that 30,000. And when I actually got with Bank, like one night we was out shooting. He had a show, and I was filming him, and I was in front of the stage in front of him. And I was turning up while I was like, I'm recording, but like I'm out there turning up. And one of the chicks in the back in the crowd was like, "Oh, y'all see the cameraman? He turned the fuck up." And when we left, I ended up pushing up on the girl, and it was the first time I ever used Bank in an instance of doing something. And the girls came up to me, Bank, and like everybody like walking up in front of Bank, because you know everybody thinking like they finna run up the bank. You feel me? And the chicks came up to me. It was like, you was lit, you was turned tonight. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I always turn up for my big brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and she like, oh my God, that's your blood brother. And I'm like, yeah, that's my big brother. You feel what I'm saying? And after that conversation with them, me and Bank was talking, and Bank was like, bro, you really a cap god, bro. Like, all you gotta do is like, and that's like when he like, that was pretty much like really our first like in-depth conversation ever. And he was like, bro, whatever you do, just keep the camera rolling. You the cameraman, so nobody sees more than you. But the thing about it, he was like, your goal, your cap is you could record one day worth of footage and use it in thousands of ways, and nobody could ever say or will be able to pinpoint that was from just one day. And that's your cap. And ever since then, like, it been just instances that actually came from that. And then like when it was like stamped, like right before Bank died, me and some of my the bros that I used to be with, like real heavy, you know what I mean, my NWL family, we was hosting a strip club called Goosebumps with Young Jock. And every Tuesday we was hosting the club with Young Jock, and I never forget this night because it was like pretty much the funniest night ever of my life. Like, I had just came in town from Seattle, Washington. I had like 7,000 on me. Like I'm literally like coming from the airport. My people picking me up from the airport. We're going straight to the strip club. I already got like $300 in all ones on me. Everything else in like 25 and 10s. We go to the strip club. I'm just throwing money because I already got the bag on me. And then I'm realizing, like, I'm looking in my jacket and I'm like, looking at the money like, hold up, but I came in with 7,000, boy. I only got like 4,000. So I started throwing money, but at the same time of throwing it, I was picking that shit back up and recycling it and throwing it again. And Young Jock ended up seeing that, and bro was just like, bro, you the cap god if I ever seen it, bro. And then that's when it was like, I stamped that shit on myself, like, we the cap gods. And I've been running with that since 2016.
That's what's up, man. Okay. This nigga picking up goddamn dollar bills off the floor and recycling that mother.
Recycling that shit, man. When I tell you, that was the wildest.
Hell yeah.
Like, I can't even tell you, like, how much shit came from that night. Like, that one night, like, transferred into, like, a whole summer of, like, just, like, free stripper pussy. Like, I mean, like, we walk in the strip club, bro, like, they running up the nigga, hugging the nigga, like, from that one night, bro. Like, that shit was legendary, bro. Like,
right.
That shit was wild.
Man. Well, man, I appreciate you for stopping through the late night talk show featuring DJ Joe Brown and Kaison. Y'all make sure y'all check out kaisonsworld.com and then check out Kaison on all music platforms. It's the one and only DJ Joe Brown, and we out this thing, man. I'm having an after party on liveme.com. Yeah. I'm going on commercial break right now, and I got a great mix that I prepared for on liveme.com at 11:30 tonight. The after party to the DJ Joe Brown late night talk show. My first season, and I done had some of the coolest people come through. Okay, so shout out to the late night talk show. Shout out to Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, every music platform and podcast platform. I'm in this motherfucker, man. Kaison, appreciate you, man. I'm finna head on over to Live Me, man.
Hey, shout out to you, Joe. I'll meet you over there.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody for coming through, man.